Hello! Why Mormons are fucked and why you should run screaming when you see them. Next on the Moderately Buzzed Atheist. Hello and welcome to the new improved Moderately Buzzed Atheist. As you can tell, my audio-video setup's a little bit better. I took the time when I was sober to download better recording software. How about that? I wanted to come to you today with something I want to do maybe bi-monthly is the why Mormons are fucked and why you should run screaming when you see them. This is going to be a just kind of a off-the-cuff rant that I've been having with myself mostly in the kitchen earlier while I was cooking and drinking beer that I thought I'd share with you guys about some of the reasons why I think the LDS Church is fucked and why you should run screaming. What makes me authority on the LDS Church? Well, not a whole lot. I was born and raised in it and was a member for about 15 years, and I became a Duty to God award-winning recipient, which is a fairly prestigious award in the LDS Church, for basically lying to a bishop and memorizing LDS Mormon book passages. Book of Mormon passages. This is the Moderately Buzzed Atheist, by the way. Anyway, so I wanted to come to you with just a good example of why the LDS Church is fucked. The big thing is the LDS Church uses kind of like this whole fear and self-loathing and kind of timid, well, what if it's not right mentality that scares most people into staying even when they don't want to. The first angle of attack the LDS Church uses is they make the male head of the house, the Melchizedek priesthood holder. Yeah, you can look that up. Basically, he's the spiritual head of his own household. He has the power to bless and heal his own children through the powers of Christ. He is the man. And God even says so. I mean, this is some pretty powerful stuff. They bestow a lot of power onto, an 18-plus-year-old male in the LDS Church that gives him the sense of like, man, I'm really the man, and I could take on the world. And that keeps a lot of people in the church. That just the whole power trip, and then they become, stake presidents or bishops. And it's kind of it's a fun thing, like you're a leader of your community, you're sought after. But just in case the men don't really buy into all that shit, the other big thing they grab you with is they tell the women that, well, in order to be, or the men too, I'm sorry, I don't want to be just picking on women. They tell the family that if you want to be with your children in heaven, I mean, after you die, you want to be with your kids, right? I mean, this isn't like regular Jew God heaven, or this isn't regular Christian God heaven. This is Mormon heaven. And there's different levels. There's the celestial, the terrestrial. I can't remember all of them. It's been about a long time ago. But there's different levels of heaven. And you want to be in heaven with your kids, right? Of course you do. Well, in order to be in heaven with your children after you die, because you can still die and be good, and they can still die and be good. But you guys could be in separate heavens. That'd be terrible. So, in order to be in good Mormon heaven with your kids, the celestial kingdom, you have to follow very strict rules. You have to be temple worthy. You have to pay your tithing, and we'll go into tithing settlement later. That's a whole other ball of wax of why the LDS Church is fucked and why you should run. And this general fear, keeps more people Mormon than just about any other I've seen. That just in case they're right and you die, even though you're still a good person, you could go into a different heaven as your children. And basically, whoever made it to the upper tier, let's say the kids made it to the celestial kingdom and you're down here, they can come down and visit you, but for the most part, you don't get to spend eternity with your family. The only way you can spend eternity with your family is through their very strict and often expensive doctrine. And that is one of the main reasons why the LDS Church is fucked and why you should run screaming when you see it. This has been the Moderately Buzzed Atheist, coming to you off the cuff. Oh, hey, and also I want to give a special thanks and shout out to the people on LiveLeak. You guys have been tremendous in giving me advice, criticism, which it hurts, but man, that's what I need to hear to make me better and make this video better. Hopefully you guys keep it coming, and I want everybody else to step up, get some comments going, Get some feedback coming. Even the bad feedback. Let me know why I suck. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Otherwise, I won't get better. Because feedback like that is what made me get the better audio, the better video. Yeah, I think I'm 1080p or some shit. Dude, that is awesome. This is the Mildly Buzzed Atheist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, rate, yell at me, friend me, Twitter, all that shit. Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to the Moderately Buzzed Atheist, Inebriated Skepticism.